right? Serigala versus JYE. I thought it was Jai at first. So now I've been to only one live event ever in my life, and that was my PW. And Serigala was in the main event. That was way back in February. That might be the last event that they had before the whole lockdown and stuff. But I knew from the moment I saw Serigala, I thought to myself, man, this guy looks like $1 million. This guy is gonna go somewhere. He just looks like he's gonna be a big star. He looks a bit, he's gained some pounds. He looked a bit better when he was way back in February, but lockdown and stuff. But he's still in great shape. I'm not gonna deny that. He looks great and amazing guy. I follow him on Instagram. It's really good. As a guy, he's a really cool guy. Now I've never heard about this guy. He's Wonder Boy JYE. I don't know what JYE stands for. Probably his real name. Yeah, the Eagle. JY Eagle, right? Something like that. Now, I feel like he used to have a different persona before this. I don't think that this was his original gimmick, but this is his current gimmick. And what I want to say straight off the bat, when I first saw this, I thought to myself, okay, these two are polar opposites, right? We have one guy who was a powerhouse, one guy who's a bit smaller, more quicker. But just look at them and the way they present themselves. He looks like, JYE looks like just a prick. He looks like a rich kid who got everything he wanted in his life. He didn't have to work for anything. He earned everything. He didn't have to earn anything. Everything was given. Everything was just, he's a rich kid. He came in a very luxurious life. Whereas Serigala, he didn't have any fancy getup when he got in. No necklace, no shades, no nothing. He just looks like just a guy, and he looks like a guy who works hard. And if you follow him on Instagram, Serigala, you actually found out that this guy hustles. Like, this guy, he acts, he does commercials. He even did like Food Panda. This guy works hard, man, and you can really see him. And so this makes a really unique dynamic between these two. One guy was a guy who was built on hard work and determination, whereas another person was completely just everything was given to him. So at the start of the match, very typical, they start to measure each other up. Obviously, Serigala way bigger, so I'm expecting him to be like a big powerhouse here. So they lock up. Really good. I love the facial expressions. There we go. Now that right there is how Serigala asserts his dominance, right? Okay, so this is how it's gonna be. He is far stronger than JYE. So what is JYE gonna do in this situation, right? Okay. So now we're kind of setting up the dynamic of the match here. All right. So we got a big, powerful dude. So, okay. Oh, he's a bit scared. Okay. Oh, okay. Serigala's trying to, pull him off from the corner there. Okay. Okay. All right. So that was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot from JYE. So this early 1 to 2 minutes here kind of sets the dynamic for the whole match. We have a guy who's much stronger, and the only way for the smaller guy, JYE, the only way for him to win is to do things like cheap shots and take opportunities. Something. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. The only way for JYE to get any advantage over Serigala is through cheap shots and just taking opportunities, which is a very heelish tactic. Heel meaning bad person, and babyface meaning someone who's good. So that's kind of the term in wrestling. So you already feel like, okay, JYE, rich kid, everything was given to him. He's getting his ass handed to him right here. That's a good slam there. So you know, it's pretty easy to hate someone like JYE. A really good heel gimmick, and hard-working. You know, it looks like Serigala went for the nipple or something there. That's funny. All right. So look at that. That was a thumb to the eye, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a really heel thing to do, a really bad guy thing to do. Oh, let's see. Now, powerhouses. The thing about powerhouses in wrestling is that it's really hard for the smaller guy to kind of beat the bigger guy. So what they often do in wrestling is the bigger guy often makes a mistake. So in this case, Serigala went head-on collision into the turnbuckle, and it kind of injured himself there. So now JYE is taking advantage of that. So it shows that JYE is actually faster. He's a bit more, you know, agile. Now this is something that I don't really. It's not really, in my opinion. I feel like that isn't something a smaller guy would do. This shoulder to the tummy, shoulder to the stomach here. I'm not sure what you call that move, but that's usually done by bigger guys. So it's not really done by smaller dudes. But anyways, goes for a pin here. A 2 count there. Yeah, okay, so now things are switched. JYE has the clear advantage. This is a very typical thing in wrestling where the heel does like 80% of the work. Not really 80% of the work. What I'm trying to say is that the heel is like dominant 80% of the match, and then the baby face will do a comeback towards the end, and usually that's always explosive. That's always really impactful comeback. And I think in this match particularly, and I don't want to jump ahead here, but Serigala does an excellent job at being so explosive and being so convincing as a baby face. So again, this move here, I don't know. It's just I'm not feeling it. It isn't like I see someone like Serigala doing it. I don't really see someone like JYE doing it. Beautiful sling blade there. I was so surprised. Like that was a beautiful sling blade from JYE. Excellent execution there. I think that was a 1 count. He only got a 1 count on that pin there. So Serigala, that shows that Serigala is still strong. You know, he's still powerful. He's still got a lot of energy in him. Even though he's a bit tired, he's a bit worn down. But you know, he'll come back soon. So you know, pushing the head. You know, talking smack. Very heelish tactics. Very such a heel thing to do. Oh, a slap in the face. That's a mistake. All right. Boom. That was a really nice clothesline there. All right. So now he's just now is a short burst of energy here from Serigala, and you can feel like the energy that's coming through this guy. He's so explosive when he really goes. He really goes. And look at that. A belly-to-belly suplex there, really nice. Look at that. This Serigala, man, this guy, and I think like he has a few scars on his body, and I'm not sure what that's from, but it really it complements the aesthetic. He looks really badass with those. All right, here we go. Oh no, that was like a trip there, and now JYE like turned the tables again. So now it's back to the heel, doing heel things. All right, a neck breaker there. So look at again, like JYE. Look at he has like really, like cool looking, expensive looking outfits and stuff. But Serigala just got a pants on and stuff. Really simple, and that's kind of like the dynamic here. This guy is like a lot of fancy stuff. He loves fancy stuff, right? And this guy is just straight up nothing, just bare knuckles. I'm gonna beat you up. Nothing but business kind of guy. Or that's a spine buster there that turned things around. That kind of came out of nowhere there. Usually when people do spine busters, it's they come off the ropes and then they do a spine buster. That's a typical, like, Arn Anderson, the pioneer of spine busters. He would do that, and since then a lot of people did spine busters when the person's running towards you. But in that situation, I'm not sure if, let's just go back there. I think, yeah, he wasn't really running to, JYE wasn't really running to Serigala. I prefer if JYE was like running to Serigala and then it just came out of nowhere. But he was like walking slowly, and I think it made it made the spine buster a bit less impactful. But nonetheless, very effective. He turned things around. Like, you can, like, and JYE sold that really well. Look at this. That was a really good sell. I wish they would show a bit more of JYE there. Just want to see how he sold that. It was really good. And what's fun about a big guy versus small guy dynamic is the selling from the small guy. A very powerful, very effective power bomb there. And that might be his finisher, I think. 3, yeah. Again, so this is a very typical big guy versus small guy dynamic here. One person coming in with all the get up and all the necklaces and look cool. Meanwhile, Serigala is a no nonsense here. I come for business. I beat people up, then I leave. And this match shows that. And dude, Serigala, really cool looking, really like a badass looking baby face. But obviously he won't. But again, now I compliment Serigala a lot throughout the match. But oh, that was a beautiful sling blade, man. But let's not undermine the work that JYE did. The only way for a baby face to look good is if the heel does his job really effectively. And I can say JYE did his job exponentially good. Like, he was really good as a heel throughout this match, and it made Serigala's comeback and bursts more impactful, more powerful, and his selling just adds a bit more to Serigala's moves. So excellent work from really two great wrestlers. All in all, I love this match so much. It was a really strong match to start APAC wrestling, and man, I'd love to see more from both these guys. I want to see I want to see more from Serigala. I want to see more from JYE. I love the dynamic in this match. So for those who want to watch more APAC wrestling matches, just go to their YouTube page and watch them. So that's all from me, and thank you for watching.